Hello, welcome to the 100x Connect community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Hello, good evening, every one of you. So welcome back again to the Pocket Financial. So my name is Chanel Chong. I'm your host for today. And
I'm Yvonne, your host for today too.
yeah, so those of you who are actually watching us on live today, hello, Audie. Thank you for tuning in every single Monday. I see the same, Audie, and also Alexander, who said exciting for tonight's topic about passive income. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, and we hope that today's topic will be able to also give you a lot of aha moment. Now, yeah, so today, what's our topic today, Yvonne?
Today we are going to talk about ideas how to generate more money and put it into your pocket, and yeah, that's what we're going to do today.
Yeah,
Chanel,
generate passive income activities. So before we actually go into it, right, so mind sharing for those of you who are actually watching the Facebook live currently, LinkedIn live, or YouTube live currently, right, what is the passive income ideas or the hustles that you have been working on all this while? Let us know in the chat. Let us know. So I bet that I think ever since from the first and second book itself, we have been emphasizing a lot on passive income, right, Yvonne?
Yes. We are always talking about passive income, building passive income.
Yeah, you must be wondering why. Like, well, if you have very, very good stream of passive income, then you wouldn't be very, very much affected by the downfall of economy because you have multiple streams. So tonight we're going to actually tell you, right, how people actually make use of that. Tonight is not just about discussion, but we are also going to show you some real-time examples, like how people really succeeded in their passive income pipelines. In other words, actually, Pocket Financial, we love this term called pipelines.
Yep. Both we love this word called pipelines.
Exactly. Exactly. And before we actually go into our topic today, we would like to actually share about actually what is going on to this week. Okay, because it's been a while since we have activities, so we would like to actually share something about it. Right, so for those of you who's actually watching our live session today, we are 100x Connects, and our group is actually known as 100x Connecting Entrepreneurs. So just if you're wondering why you're actually watching this live right now, we are actually founded, I think, 18 months ago. whereby all the entrepreneurs, we actually gathered together to form this community together. And here we hope that through the system that we have, through the live sessions that we have every single night, through the 7 pillars, we'll be able to help all the members to actually achieve a great success in their entrepreneurship journey, right? So today, every single Monday, you'll be watching the Pocket Finance Show. They will tell you about the financial knowledges and also the things that you can apply straight away. All right. So if you are new here, okay, and I bet that now when you're watching us on live, you're probably on one of our social media platforms. So do go and follow us or even like our page on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or and even YouTube as well, right? So that you will get notified every time when we have events or also and also the nightlife show. Okay. So Yvonne would like to share something with all of you about our event this Friday.
Yeah, Meg, life has been back to normal since about 2 weeks ago, and we thought of like having everyone coming together and know each other. Our event team is actually to just engage everyone, and networking through different ways. But our ways is more for fun, entertainment, So we thought that it's been a while since we have the get together, and we thought that karaoke that might be good. So tentatively, this karaoke night will be at Kota Damansara. So it's going to be a very casual one, so you don't see any registration or whatsoever. So but just do PMers if you are interested, and we will add you to the name list. Yeah. So we're going to have a fun time. Yep.
Yeah, and don't
That
forget
it
that
is.
the prerequisite for you to join in the karaoke session, you got to be fully vaccinated for the very minimal criteria, because we want not only everyone to have fun, but at the same time everyone just be safe as well. Okay, and before you join in the karaoke, we will also require you to also do the home test kit to make sure that you are safe before we meet up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So it will
Nice.
be 7 p.m. until.
Until late night, maybe around 10 p.m.
So it sounds like a fun Friday night, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's gonna be physical, right? It's gonna be physical. It's gonna be in Kota Damansara. So
yeah, it's gonna be physical. Yeah. So, uh, another side note to join in the physical networking or the physical event with 100x, right, is that we also observe high quality of safety over the COVID-19 cases as well that is still on the rising toll. Right. So do not be afraid to join us. Of course, if you want to join us, do PM us. If you want to join in the karaoke session this Friday, because in entrepreneurship journey, we don't believe in all just about working and working. We also believe in getting together and have fun together as well, right? Especially on a Friday night, you wouldn't want to be alone at home. Come and join us.
we
Yeah, especially if you love to sing as well.
yeah.
Talking about which.
Come talking about which.
Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. That's all for our event this month. And we
Mm.
actually can't wait to actually share with you about our topic today. Okay. Do not stop the numbers. I can see the numbers going up. Okay. So if you happen to be on our Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, YouTube Live currently, do share this session to your groups, to your
Everyone.
profile, to everyone, to WhatsApp, so that more people can get benefited as well, real time. Because if you're watching this real time, the benefit is that you will be able to ask us questions throughout the way, because we are showing you the real examples tonight about how people really made it, and some are the things that we're actually doing as well. Yeah, Pocket Financial hosts are actually doing as well. Okay, so I bet that a lot of people always wonder what are the passive income ideas to get more money into your pocket. Well, who doesn't want to have more money, right? Tell me about
Mm.
it. Do you want to have more?
Of course.
Yeah, who doesn't want? Who
Of
doesn't want?
course. Who doesn't
Yeah,
want, right?
and correct. And talking about passive income, we always hear that, but a lot of people have more question mark in the mind. Why passive income, and what exactly is passive income? Like, is this term always being overused and all? Right. So that's why
Mm.
tonight we really want to make it very, very simple for all of you to digest and take action straight away, so that it becomes more feasible, it becomes more realistic to everyone. Okay, so before we started, I would like to introduce myself again. I'm Chanel Chong. So I'm an estate planner, I'm an insurance planner, and also co-founder of property rental management company. Currently, me and Yvonne, we own a YouTube channel, whereby my YouTube channel is to educate the public on insurance, estate planning, and also the financial related education. So
Hi, my name is Yvonne. I'm known as a Japanese teacher. So I have YouTube channel as well as what Chanel said just now. Mine is Japanese Playgroup. I talk about Japanese. Moving on to maybe we are a few new video segment talking about different things in Japanese. Yeah, teaching as well. So of course, I'm also a certified coach to organize camps for financial literacy education for kids. Of course, for adults as well, if you like fun, if you like to play games. It's 100% physical, 100% games.
exactly, we want to make financial literacy programs and also the knowledge really reachable at fingertips. That's why we actually play a big we play a lot of effort, in making the contents online so that more people can reach out to free contents these days. So if you're wondering how to go about it for your own finances or your kids, do reach out to us and PM us. There comes our topic tonight. So yeah, so if you're watching this live tonight, what is passive income to you? To me, is the income is considered passive if I don't need to spend more than 4 hours a week, and yet I will get more income. The income will come to me every single week. So to me, it depends. If the income is actually quite a big sum and I only need to spend less than 4 hours a week, to me that is passive income. So how about you, Yvonne?
Passive income to me is like even when I'm sleeping, it still generate me income. And even just one-time job, just need to do one time of the job and I could receive income like continuously. That to me is passive income.
So what is the passive income definition to all of you then? Right. So type in your answers in the chat, right? So we will go to it later. Okay, so according to passive income, right, I think the more commonly known fact about passive income is that is actually the money generated on activities that you are not involved heavily or while you're sleeping. So I answered the earlier part, whereby Yvonne answered the second part, which is actually correct as well, because you don't want to be too much involved in passive income making, and that makes and that is what makes it passive. But before we can even make it passive, right, do you agree that we got to at least do something about it first?
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Exactly. You want to be passive also, you got to be doing it. So it is also a very good way to leverage on our money, because everyone only have 24 hours. So when it comes to this one, you cannot say that, oh, God is being unfair to us, because everyone is actually given the same opportunity. We are in fact given the same time, but why other people can actually do it but not us, right? So that's why, if let's say you are still stuck with your active income, you have no idea how to get out of it, then this content tonight is actually the best for you to actually figure out, right? Okay, so we have an answer here from Vivian. Passive income to me is multiple channels of income. I would agree, but I would somehow disagree, because this is actually something a bit like gray. Now, multiple channels of income can still be that you're actively earning that, right, Yvonne? It doesn't mean totally passive. Yeah. But of course, I do agree that a lot of things you got to be active before it becomes passive. So we will go through it later. Okay. So most passive income, like what we said just now with Yvonne, right? It requires a lot of effort upfront. In
Upfront.
the front, it's like super active. You got to build. But before it becomes passive, it's actually very active. But the moment you think, okay, it's actually very good to be passive, that's when this passive will generate you a lot of income. Yeah. So later on, we're gonna
That's
show
why
you.
me and Chanel, we always like to use the word pipeline, because we were sharing about the story of pipeline, right? Where Pablo actively built the pipeline for 2 years, right, Chanel? He actively do it like day and night, like really,
Yeah,
right? So then
correct.
after that, after that 2 years, right, when the pipeline was built, and that's where he started to enjoy what he has what he has planted. He enjoy the fruits of it. So yeah, that I suppose is really passive income.
Exactly. So, but rest assured, if you have not, because we have multiple ways. Okay. So, of course, tonight the first series we would like to start will be the Start a Side Hustle series. Okay. I'm sure side hustle is something that we have really been hearing, since many months ago. But what side
MCO
hustle can you
started.
do? Yeah. But what side hustle can you do? Yeah. So, what about this? I bet that a lot of people, they love to write, they don't want to show face, they love to
Mm.
write about their ideas, their opinions. So how about starting a blog and content site? Right. If you could write very good opinions, on certain things on your social media like your Facebook and your Insta story, why not convert them into a proper article so that you can actually post that on blog, right? So the very common things that we always see on blog is maybe review. Like after you have traveled to Japan, like Yvonne always love to do that. You will do a review on the food, on the place to visit. Yeah, things that people are dying to know. And how about if you are actually using iPhone, for example? You want to review the functions that you think whether it's actually nice to use. You want to tell people, or before you buy, you should actually refer to all this. Do you need to buy and all that? Right. Create content can be very easy. And the thing about blog is that you can either show face and you can also choose not to show face. Yeah. So do you write a lot, Yvonne?
I do write a lot. Yeah,
You do
I
write
do
a lot.
write a lot. I do write a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, because
I
I'm
love
speaking
I
to a
love
teacher
writing.
here. I'm
Yeah,
speaking to a Japanese teacher. She definitely loves
yeah,
to write, or else she wouldn't be teaching.
mm,
So
yeah. I love
same thing to
writing.
Yvonne as well, because Yvonne has been working on video and also live teaching, but she's also into writing. You see, she wrote a few textbooks as well. But what if she can also share more opinions on blogs, whereby the intention, right, is not only the content, but you also want to put in some searchable engine search engine optimization keywords so that people can
Mm.
search you up. Okay, what's the intention of putting the keywords that's actually high ranking on SEO is because on the third icon here you can see you can drive traffic to your blog. Okay, but driving traffic to your blog is just the first criteria on how to grow it, right? You got to start it somewhere lah, right? So
Mm.
why you want to drive traffic now, that comes the second thing. Okay, like usually, okay, this is what I actually extracted from one of the Malaysian travel blog. So
Mm.
usually on the blog itself you will see a lot of advertisements, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So you may want to monetize your blog by inserting some advertisements that are paid. So when people go to your blog, when they click on it, then you get paid. So there's a conversion there. Yeah. So this is how you can actually do it very, very subtly without really telling other people or who you are and things like that. If you really want to keep yourself very secretive behind the scene, you can go
Mhm.
along with it. But this is going to be a very, very long term path because you are staying anonymous. So what you can actually do is you can directly submit your article as well to sites that are focused onto articles like medium.com. We actually shared about this content on one of our passive income
Yep.
night as well that we were talking about it. That
Yes.
medium.com, they generate very high quality articles based on people who really write good articles. Yeah, you can find actually the platforms are not just limited to medium.com. In fact, you can start to see more about it. Yeah. So the importance about starting any side hustle or anything is to be consistent. Okay, you really want to
Agree.
be consistent. Yeah, so that people not only that they can view one of your content, you can also view more. So
I was
to mm,
sorry, Chanel. Sorry.
it's
Did
okay,
I
it's
just
okay.
cut? Yeah.
No.
What I was thinking of this content is, for example, it's a lot of this thing you can do like repurposing. You write a script about, for example, your YouTube channel. Perhaps you are writing a script, right? So that script itself perhaps can be repurposed as your content as well. Then you're going to make a video out of it. So it's going to be a video content, and you're going to actually can do all sorts of content with that article that you write, or that so-called the video. Before you do a video, you need to write a note, right? A note to so that you don't forget, right? So you can just do it nicely, and it can become a content as well. So
Yeah. And you may be wondering, if I need time to actually write a blog post, how does it make it into passive? Now, let me tell you, your blog post could be 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but yet people are still going there and the ads are actually still paying you more. Okay. So that is actually the power of you starting the blog as early as possible, or even starting writing into the article side as early as possible. Okay. Yeah, so we will go into that. All right. The second thing is actually something that we always tell you. Do not be afraid of making videos. You can also do the video version of blog, which is to have your own YouTube channel. Now, Yvonne's daughter has her own YouTube channel. A kid of
yeah,
9 years old has her own YouTube channel. So what are you waiting
she's
for,
eight.
man? Well, she's
She's
eight.
eight.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
8 years old and she has a YouTube channel. So what are you waiting for? Okay. So just an example that I would like to point out. I actually came across people who really love music. But if you love music, doesn't mean that you have to be like super famous teacher, to be able to share your music content online. I've seen a lot of people who regularly produce relaxing musics or their own musics and then they post online to help other people relax and also listen and enjoy. And they don't show their faces. The beauty of it is they simply just put some animation there and let it replay and replay and replay again sometimes. Okay, that's one. Second thing is sometimes maybe they sing something live, then they just record themselves. It could be the song or a cover song that they did themselves, and then they post it there. Okay, yeah. So you can do a lot of things on YouTube, and in
Yeah.
fact, for Yvonne, she has her Japanese as well.
Talking about this music thing, right? One of our Thursday hosts has shared this particular like music what Chanel has said, and Eddie and Eldon one I think it's pretty many months back, right? They share about YouTube, so we can out of that they can generate like easily, right? Ringgit Malaysia, about 12,000 ringgit from that particular YouTube channel, just on
Yeah,
music alone.
provided that your YouTube channel is being monetized, right? So for YouTube algorithm is that the longer your content is, the longer people watch, the more watch time you have, the earlier you can monetize. And the longer play time that you have, the more ads that you can insert. So it depends on whether you really want to spam the ads like every 5 minutes you get actually an ad inserted, or you want it to be maybe lesser when it comes to the ad. So it's really depending on you. Like you can see the third video that I'm actually sharing is a 3 hours 56 minutes kind of video. Yeah. So it really depends on you, right? So this is just a direct ads that's being paid by YouTube. But YouTube is just a platform. So you can build your audience on YouTube, that's one. But you also need to bear the risk of social media one day removing your content or banning your site, for example, because one of my YouTubers actually, my favorite YouTubers actually face this threat as well. So you may want to actually, while building it, you may also want to build something else like your email list, like your affiliate, which actually we're going to talk about it later. All right. But first thing, if you want to get the building traction and all that, you need to start somewhere, which we were telling you that you can start a YouTube channel yourself. Okay, so this is actually one of my favorite YouTubers as well, and she literally shared things about how you can start a YouTube channel, how you can upload your video, what's the algorithm that you got to watch out, what is the minutes that you should actually do for a YouTube content, what's the title that you should do, how to edit your video, every single thing about YouTube. You can go and look her up. Her name is Catherine Manning. Okay, so what she actually said is that it's just like what Eddie and Eldon say as well. Starting a YouTube channel is like starting a long-term business. Okay, you want to actually create content that is evergreen, that is very relevant to people from time to time. Okay, because evergreen content will attract cumulative audience. Like for example, if one were to tell people how to speak simple Japanese, don't you think it's an evergreen content?
Definitely.
Yeah, like because you have people who constantly wouldn't know how to speak Japanese, they will definitely search this content up if they need the help. So what if whenever people need help, they search you up and then you get more audience over the time, not just 1 year, 2 years, but many, many years to come. So that is the intention. Okay, as long as your content is relevant, it is evergreen.
It's I would say it's like a legacy as well.
Yeah, correct. It's like educating your next gen about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some comments here. Let's see. Prince, blog ads didn't pay as much though. It's very small unless your income is from affiliate sales, e-com, services, and product. Prince, I totally agree with you. That's why just now we actually mentioned that ads is one, but what you can add on later on is what we want to touch on, right? The affiliate and sales. But before you can even get anything from all these affiliate sales, the services and product, you need to at least draw people from the blog. If you don't want to show your face on video, at least and you don't want to produce video, the very least that you can do is probably sharing your opinions on blog, teaching people on certain things, and then if people love you, you can even put your link there, or how to contact you and things like that, or maybe what products that you have to offer as an affiliate, things like that. You can do that, but first criteria is how to draw people to you. You need to have something, right? So the first idea that we could think of is the blog content. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm addressing to your comments correctly. Hello, Jonah,
Hi,
our
Jonah.
host. Yeah, one of the very famous hosts from LinkedIn as well. Hi, Jonah. Good to see you again. Yeah, that's why we want to come to here. Okay, because the same lady that I was actually pointing out just now, right? Her name is Katrin Manning. She has so many affiliate marketing and her own services and her own product. Because one thing that she emphasized is that if you are a new YouTuber, you need to start building your own product or your own paid products or your affiliate from day one itself. It is okay if you only have one or two products. You need to start building it, because she also I will also point out to you why later. Okay, as you can see, right, she has her content calendar template, blueprint, her mobile preset. The mobile preset I actually went to see is basically like those filter, like how to make your YouTube thumbnail on certain filter that she already filtered herself, and she created herself to make the convenience out of it for all the audience. Okay, and the blog, she has an ebook teaching people how to start things like that. So it is very related to her content as well. And some people who really want to support her will definitely buy her product. And she even will share about the gadgets that she used. I'm sure every one of us who are content creators, we definitely have a webcam, we have a mic with us, we have probably the phone, the device to record. Maybe it's like me and Yvonne, we always use the softwares. Why not you share the affiliate link, about all these gadgets, right? It can be also done that way. And you see the tools and services that I use, all these things. Share a sale is a very famous affiliate link. Yeah, but the prerequisite that she always emphasizes that you got to bring traffic to your YouTube channel, or else nobody is actually going to buy your things, right? So you got to be creating something very valuable when it comes to the content. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so this is her. Okay, when she was talking about her affiliate marketing, right, she revealed that her total income for 2020 was USD $206. And she even broke it down in her. This
Just
is,
from,
I think, after
just
3
from
or 4 years.
affiliate. I think
No,
just
no,
from
no,
affiliate.
no.
Total.
Just I think around 3 or 4 years of building her channel. Now, her first year she was suffering because her the audience actually have not grown as much, and it was slowly building. Actually, the first year she was doing it very consistently, but she was suffering because the income wasn't stable, and she didn't leave her job. She was still on her 9 to 5. So the first year she was suffering. So she started to see something boom up because she was using SEO all along. And then on the second year, YouTube decided to promote not only one of her videos, but her own whole channel altogether, because they realized that she always used very strong SEO and things like that, and she could start to see her videos, start to have more and more views, and that's when the paid ads from YouTube actually paid her quite a bit, and she also started to grow more paid products and affiliate marketing. Okay, she actually broke it down. Out of the 200,000, she mentioned that this is before tax. As a US citizen, they got to pay really high tax. So she said the 90,000 is the gross from YouTube channel. So one thing that she wanted to point out is that, yeah, YouTube pays me 90,000, but I actually went to build my affiliate marketing from the day one itself. So, and even my paid products. Okay, so that's why that actually generated more money compared to the YouTube ads. Yeah. And that is actually one thing that you want to take note on. Today, if you're so famous, you got to take note on how to make your fame to generate more income. Now, that is actually the power of leveraging. Yeah. One stream can come from a YouTube. How about having another stream from affiliate marketing, another stream from a paid product, right? So that's why her advice is always think that don't wait until your YouTube channel is famous enough to be your affiliate. You should actually build it straight away from now, right? If you're not sure, study with one or two, because the YouTube channel, your content, you can always edit the write-up and add more stuff later on. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually before she summed up her 12 months, right? She did another video before the during the interim to show you her 8 months breakdown lah. So in fact, you can see here, her affiliate marketing, right, is actually the most, 44,000 USD. Okay, Google ads, which is her YouTube ads, is 37,000, and her own product income is almost 25,000. She also mentioned one thing: you can use your time to create your own product. Okay, always, if you really want to have less hassle, you can create a digital product that can be sold over and over again with an automated system, because affiliate income may stop if the platforms decided to stop the affiliate system, but your own paid product is what belongs to you. That's why you want to make sure that it's always there. Okay, and she actually made it a point that this is actually a new way of you earning income without you starting a active business. Okay, and the large audience actually helps to boost up this one. And in fact, this is what we always emphasize: is a cumulative program, is a cumulative system. So it will build over time if your content reaches out to more people. Well, we are all in the data era now. Like, data is actually the biggest money making content, money making I would say money making tool these days. If you can get hold of the data, you get the first hand to build your income, right, Yvonne?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's actually so convenient to reach out to people these days by just you going live like that, right? So why be afraid? Okay, for those of you who are very okay to make video content, really go ahead with it. Like, for example, one of the things that I can think of is, even though you're not a music teacher, you can always partner with a music teacher, right? You can, if your hobby is to make music content and to post it on YouTube, you can always put the affiliate link of another music company, that can generate you income. Like, what's the software that you use to edit that music to make it presentable like that? You can just put the affiliate link there. Okay, like just now we actually showed you, so many people actually viewed those videos because people are very stressed out these days. I will tell you, really. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this one just posted 1 month ago and they are actually getting 300 over 1,000 views? And the keyword is always music to put you in better mood, study, relax, to release your stress, things like that, right? So you really, really want to create some content that's really relevant to people. Yeah, especially if you're a hypnotherapy person, if you think all this music can help your clients and all that, why not reach out to more people and then put it back to the link of my paid product, my paid services is actually my consultation, right? So you can actually do these kind of things to draw people to your channel.
Hi, we have
In fact,
James from LinkedIn.
Hi, James. How are you? It's been a while.
A very popular LinkedIn.
Another popular LinkedIn icon. We have got a lot of. Oh, we got 2 LinkedIn icons to drop in tonight.
Yay!
Great
Hi.
to see y'all. Yeah. So, guys, if you have any questions and concerns, do drop us a comment down there and we will address it from time to time. Okay? So another thing, another side hustle that you can think of is, this one is actually not directly related, but it's also somehow related, is how to market your online guide. Now, have you all tried Googling a guide before you tried using some product? Like for me, many months ago when salons were still closed, I actually bought the hair dye. I have no idea how to dye. I actually went to Google how to dye my hair using this product guide. Okay, how to put makeup on your face guide, how to use the software guide, how to use a printer. I also actually went to search, right? So all these guide, have you tried searching before, Yvonne?
Definitely, it's like on a daily basis, my dear.
It's like the how to video, right?
How to, right? Yeah, it's a how to every day. How, I mean, today also I searched something on how to as well. Every day almost.
Okay. So this is actually very similar to YouTube educational video. So this one is very focused into guiding people on how to finish a task. Like for example, how to cook 𝗠់𝗿𝗁 chicken. Okay, how to use a printer, for example. Because why I actually search how to use a printer, how to use is that printer okay? It's because I want to buy a printer. So if people search your content, whether it's a blog, whether it's a video, and you give people the guide, the step-by-step guide, people want to spy, you can insert the link down there. Maybe it's an affiliate link, maybe it's your own product link, right? Then people can buy from there. Like I've also spoken this to a friend who is selling vegetable now. I told him you can teach people how to cook the chicken stick step by step. Or first is you take out from the fridge, you marinate, you cook how many minutes, and then you can mix it with what salad and things like that. Yeah, then serve people. It's a guide to guide because people like me don't know how to cook. But if you can put it into so simple step, people can just follow blindly. They are beginner, it's very beginner friendly, right? They can just follow, so why not? And if people are still lazy, then put your product link there, or buy my chicken stick. It's all marinated to your doorstep. You just need to toast it for so many minutes, grill it. Hello, William.
It's been a while, William. Hi, William. You're back.
Hi. You're
Hi,
back.
you're back.
So the more you actually post a guide on, maybe you're the printer niche, you are the music niche, you are the food niche, then you slowly become the niche expert. And if more guide videos or articles are being produced, then people every time they want a guidance, right, they will go to you. Okay, this is how you promote yourself.
Really
It's a
one. Actually,
guidance.
it's about niche thing, right? It's very funny one because it's like if you want to go to cook Korean, it's definitely 𝗠tože. I don't know. For me, it's definitely 𝗠tože. Any one of you know 𝗠tože? So, Korean food, 𝗠tože. Japanese food, cooking with dogs. It's like it's very.
It's like you already know where to go.
Yeah, their brand is so their channel is so powerful that you only will when you want that thing, right? You only go to that particular channel to search for stuff. So yeah, if everyone can start building that kind of powerful, it's more powerful than advertising on anywhere else.
Yeah, because people already know who you are, even though they have not met you physically. So that's actually the power of internet, the power of online platform these days.
Chanel.
So yeah, correct. Yes.
Do you think I can say like everyone can be a celebrity now?
Everyone, I wouldn't say the word celebrity, but I would say that everyone can be your own KOL, because KOL stand for key opinion leader. As long as you are the niche in your niche, you are the expert in your niche. It doesn't have to be you have to be so good looking like celebrity, but you are just being truthful to your own content. Like let's say you only brag about, oh, I wanted to share about this, like that 2 weeks ago I met a friend and she shared with me that there are actually a few YouTubers who will give reviews on certain dramas, Korean dramas, Chinese dramas, and they will tell you actually the spoiler, the plots, why it's actually happening. And there are so many people who watch it because they want to find the solution, which is why did that cast do this and do that? just something so simple. Actually, people really went to Google it, and somehow they land on your channel and your video to find the solution. Oh, so the cast is actually reacting this because of that story. I mean, that is so amazing. It is also a guide because you are teaching people who are not good at Korean and Chinese on the content, which amazed me. I even asked my friend, are you sure got such YouTubers who actually explain about all this? She said, yeah, English people like me who don't understand Chinese and Korean, I always go there to get the detailed explanation of why the plot is like that. I'm like, oh, okay, oh, wow, I didn't know that. You see?
And there's
the
one
views are
trend,
actually
and there's one trend that's coming out talking about this movie thing is like they kind of like sum up the whole 35 episode in 2 hours.
oh,
That's
it's not
something that
𝗚𝗏𝘁. It's not that. 2 hours.
But 𝗚𝗏𝘁 is only on not on drama. 𝗚𝗏𝘁 is on movies, right? I think 𝗚𝗏𝘁 is on movies.
Yeah,
But
movies.
this one is on drama, so it's like 75 episode,
What?
50 episode, 30 episode in just like 2 hours to 3 hours.
Really?
Really, and you
Okay.
basically cut off all the BS and just get to the point.
Oh my god. I mean, it sounds a bit sad to me because I thought, drama is meant to be like that. Yeah. Okay. So coming back to it, I know the title is a bit small, but you can see that the title of this person who's talking, it says that how to start a YouTube channel. Beginner's Guide to YouTube's growing from 0 subscribers. Now you can do something like that if you have been through. You don't have to show yourself as an expert. You don't have to have millions of subscribers or followers, but you can tell people how to start. Because very simple guidance will actually go a long way. I'm going to show you something very crazy later. Okay, and the second thing is now you see, same person, how to edit videos for YouTube, beginner's guide to iMovie or my updated video editing process. So she's very smart. She just simply while editing one of her videos, she just shoot her process. So she get another content like that, the process of it, right? How to do it, things like that. So the how-to is actually very, very important, very simple to people as well. This one I want to feature this one. Another side hustle that you can think of is that, okay, always think from the way that you want to teach people. I'm sure every one of us have some value that other people are not aware of, right? Like for me, I always love to generate more businesses that are actually helping people financially. Okay, that's why I have a couple businesses here. And whereas Yvonne, she's very focused into her Japanese classes. So that's why for her, she can actually
Thank you for
record a video
featuring.
course.
Thank you for featuring this.
Okay. If you have
Thank
not
you.
followed Japanese Playgroup, do so. Okay, you can see the Japanese Playgroup Malaysia. Do follow her on her social media, YouTube channel, and also Facebook page. All right.
Oh, talking about this one, right? Talking about this kind of video. First, just want to cut the tone a little bit. It's like I didn't appear in the video. Second thing is, it is not my voice as well. It's an AI. So this is something that throughout this 1.5 years, things that I've learned, like how to do this kind of video and using AI to help me to do all this voiceover and stuff like that. So I have like a really Japanese voice speaking. So yeah, I'm not on this video. So yeah, but I created this one, and can you imagine this thing is going to be there forever for every Japanese learner.
You see another aha moment. She didn't use her own voice and she didn't even show her face. And that is exactly
No, I didn't.
what I want to show. Yeah, that is exactly what I want to show you. Now, can you see that why a video course now? What is the purpose of having a course? Okay, a course doesn't have to be those 3 days, 4 days course that we usually hear of. It can be just maybe a 10-minute course for one lesson, and then you record like 10 lessons, 10 times 10 minutes equals to 100 minutes kind of course to make people achieve one intention. Yeah, one intention. Okay. If let's say for her Japanese is about teaching the grammar and teaching people how to use a questioning method, how to ask questions in Japanese in 10 lessons. Maybe the first one is how to ask questions when you're shopping. Another one is how to ask questions when you're in office, how to ask questions when you are visiting a family or friend. yeah, you can actually break it down into 10 simple
It used
lessons like
a lot.
this.
Like this one, it used to be 4 wife and 1 husband only. So now I've created like 9 wife and 4 husband.
For husbands.
So it's very, yeah, it's actually a term used by the journalists to write articles. So whenever they a newscaster or a journalist, when they want to write an article, when they go and run a news, right? These are the sets of question that they need to ask, which is why, when, what, who, all these questions. So this is actually created by a journalist. Actually, this 9, it used to be 4 wife and 1 husband only.
Yeah, and if you use very, very good SEO while you're selling it online, then I can tell you your content's gonna fly, because easy content, simple content is in fact the most popular content ever. People can understand easily, people can use it straight away, and with the appropriate marketing, right, it sells even better than any complicated stuff. And it's actually a very good way to market yourself also. Like for 𝗏𝗏, like for any teacher out there, if you're selling this kind of courses online, and if people can complete all your 10 lessons, for example, on your online course like this, it can be Udemy or it can be an LMS platform, whereby 100x may offer very, very soon to the teachers and tutors out there, is that after the 10 lessons and people are still wanting to continue further, they can approach you to get a very advanced level up, advanced course, for example. Then that's when you can charge them with a higher ticket, if that's your passion. But before that,
Yep.
this is one of the ways that you can automate it. Why want to spend your time every single week or every few days to teach the same people the same lesson when you can actually automate this? Yeah, of course, I'm talking about very simple content. More complicated contents, definitely you need to have the
Human
one-on-one.
touch. Yeah, yeah, you need a
Correct. They
human
need to
touch.
ask questions and things like that, and that makes you valuable. Okay, this one. I got a shot. Okay, this is actually on YouTube, but what I want to point out is that this because the moment when I was growing up, my mother bought a lot of the videotapes to teach us ABC, to teach us very simple conversation, and we watched that every single day. What if you can also record a video course that is meant for all this? I watched this entire video. It's about good morning, and then there's a mouth there showing you how to pronounce it properly. Good morning. Look here. Left, right, that kind of conversation is so easy because it's meant for kids. But how many people actually watched it? 13 million.
Holy, 13 million.
13 million. Yeah. What if you can actually generate one videos like this and then sell your video course also, like so simple, and then every day binge watch with your kids? I bet that your kids will definitely learn a thing or two. The best business ever is the business that you're selling to kids, which is parents, and also to ladies. Okay, but ladies competition is very high. So kids I can tell you and can bet you that parents are willing to pay for education, especially something very useful here. Yeah, as long if your content has the word beginner, I can bet you it's gonna be flying.
Ting, ting, ting. The word is beginner. The word is how to.
Yeah, can you imagine 13 million? Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh,
it's very
goodness me.
simple. Yeah. All right. So the next one, let's hurry up. Start a side hustle. How to start a side hustle is to sell ready-made templates. Now, guys, type in the chat, right? What are the templates that you have actually bought before online to help yourself? So why we usually buy templates is because template can help us to save our time. It can also help us to actually figure out something that we are not sure how to do it right. We can in fact leverage on people that have done it before. Like for example, financial calculator, if you're not sure how to actually do it, but if you can buy from a template somewhere else, it's created by a financial expert, you can actually buy it. Okay? Yeah, text us in the chat and let us know. I think the one that I bought is definitely the social media calendar. So what about you, 𝗏𝗏?
We shared one as well, you remember? I think that's the only template that I bought, like the one that we bought it together.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think that's the only template that I bought.
that's the only template that you got. All right. Actually, another thing that I came
the
across
template
is
is for book.
Canva.
It's to generate
design.
book. Design to
Book.
generate a
Ebook.
digital book, ebook. Yeah, ebook. Correct. Ebook.
Correct.
You
Now I recall
remember?
now.
Yeah.
Now I recall it. Correct. It's to generate ebook. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So one of it is ready-made templates. Of course, another one will be apps. But because apps and software, right, it requires more time and also more money. So that's why I didn't put it here, but they work the same. As long as it's something that can curb people's problem, can save people's time, right? It is a product that to go. Like for me, I'm in love with the magnetic lashes because it saved my time. Yeah, anything that can help people to save time, that is a very good business strategy. That's a very good product, right? So I'll definitely go for it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any ideas and you have bought anything, tell us. Okay. One of the things that I came across is also, those blog templates and also the website templates, right? A lot of people actually buy them as well. You can actually buy the templates, and then you can insert it into your own blog and website. There are actually these kind of products online as well.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go about your side hustle. Okay, the next category will be investing your money to earn passive income. The first part of it, which is about starting your side hustle, is provided that you have the knowledge, you have the skill, you have the expertise, and you really have the desire to earn the income from something that you can work out of sweat. Something that you don't mind to spend time on, but it's going to be long term. But what if you are very good, you manage to save money, and right now, how about what we call the cash flow leveraging? You have the savings in your bank, but the prerequisite before you can invest any of your money inside your portfolio, do you agree that you need to have a savings done?
Definitely.
Yeah,
And you have to save. You have to first save your emergency fund first. When you settle your emergency fund, the
Then
emergency
only you
fund one,
invest.
then only you start to save for your investment, and a certain amount, not too much. I mean, as long as you're enough to go for investment, then you can just go for investment. But you have to first save up for your emergency fund first. It's very important.
Yeah, and saving means your saving need to be under low risk. It makes no sense that
Very
you're
low
telling me
risk.
you save oh, I save my property law, I pay my property every month. No. That's not called
No.
saving. Yeah, that's
When
not called saving.
anything happen is because saving must be first thing first, very liquid. Like any time, like a lot of people, right, that I come across, we are from the insurance line, right? A lot of people, the first thing first, when they want to liquid something, they need urgent money. 10 out of 8 people that I met, right, they liquid from that insurance cash value. You buy insurance, right? Then you got cash value, right? Some people buy even like for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and there's a cash value in there. That is your money. That is like a bank account. So and you can just write a form, and just next few days that money will be liquidated to your account. So that's very liquidity as well, and very safe versus insurance. Insurance is meant to save. So that, of course, that's why a bank is one of them. Definitely, one of them is, that insurance you cannot take out one. you save, you cannot take out. So think about all this very safe way to on. Then Chanel will share with you the rest of the investment part.
Yeah, why you want to talk about insurance is that sometimes, really out of bad times, a lot of people, they either don't save enough, or they never foresee that they're gonna use up their
A lump
savings.
sum.
That is
Suddenly a lump sum.
Suddenly it's like, oh, I am faced with a financial difficulty. My savings is not enough. That's why I need to touch my insurance. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea, but I would strongly encourage that if you're given a choice, insurance is insurance. Liquid savings is liquid savings.
But it's exactly. But it's not that insurance portion, your protection portion. It's more on the cash value portion. But that is only when you are in a dire state. You cannot think of other way out already. So it's also one way that you can every time top up your insurance, more money inside as a saving as well, if you have an investment link and stuff like that. So
Correct.
another
correct.
another vehicle lah.
That's why you need to plan from low risk up, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Because I've seen some people, right, before they even save enough money, they go for high risk, which
You're
is
so
very
true,
dangerous.
Chanel. You're
Very
so
dangerous.
true.
You wouldn't want to live on debts, because you made a wrong mistake on your high risk profile.
Yeah.
Because before you want to move on to high risk, always make sure that you have a very, very low risk, or in fact zero risk, that is quite guaranteed, or even a very, very low risk involved, very minimal. 6 months.
Exactly.
6 months. Because within 6 months, you can still figure out ways, to turn things around. You can find a job, you can actually get something that can generate income. 6 months is actually okay.
Family
3 months,
are still there. Yeah.
correct. 3 months, a bit dangerous, especially if you're not.
Sorry to cut you off. 3 months or used to be okay one.
Used to be okay.
Yeah, until all this financial crisis lah, until all this COVID lah, all this every 10 years, there's one round, right? If you don't know, financial world, every 10 years there's one havoc one. Okay. So because of all this havoc, right? I find that 3 months is, for now, this kind of dire situation is really not enough lah. At least I think, like what Chanel said, 6 months is good enough to sail you through. Yeah.
And if you are heavily committed, you're heavily indebted, and you have family,
no, it's
12
not
to
enough.
14, 12 to 24 months. 12 to 24 months. Baru cukup. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is actually our advice. Our advice, do tell us that whether what you think is also best for you, because it works for us, but it doesn't mean that it may work for everyone. But this is our advice, speaking from experience, because I've been into some financial difficulty as well when I started my entrepreneurship journey. I thought that it was going to be easy with just 3 or 4 months savings, but I was wrong. I was suffering eventually. Yeah. So speaking from the true heart, luckily I persevered. I really kept my expenses really, really very down. I was very hardworking to really make things work. That's why the learning curve was very steep for me. I really want to make sure everything worked for me. Yeah. So if you have been through that, you will definitely understand what I meant. Yeah, but for those of you who are starting out to invest your money, always separate out your funds. If you're not sure, you can always PM us. We can actually advise you on how to do your segregation of your income. All right. So after you have actually figured out whether it's a 10K, 20K, or 100K that you want to invest in, so you can actually have a few options. So I still remember when Yvonne and myself, we shared the third book about Adam Cruz winning the game of stocks. We actually shared about all this, Yvonne.
Yeah.
ETF, the REITs and stocks. Yeah, you can invest this.
We actually plan it very well when we share our book. So you see, even until today, when we share all this content, we still can refer back, like we have shared all this with you all before.
Yeah, correct. So I think one of the things that even some of our night guests actually told us is you can invest in ETF, because ETF is exchange traded funds, like S&P 500. Okay, all those top companies in the countries, they actually form the top 50, top 100, and top 500 companies portfolio in the ETF funds. You can leverage on it, right? But there's no free lunch when you're investing in this, because you need to also know how to make use of candlestick patterns. You need to know when to enter and what you're investing into. If let's say you're investing into commodities, do you really know commodities good enough? If you're investing into IT companies, do you really know how IT company functions, right? And if you're investing into REITs, what kind of REITs that you're investing into? Is it commercial? Is it a good rental yield?
Is it a hospitality REITs? There's so many. There's hospital REITs. That is property. There's a lot of REITs. REITs per se. REITs, by the way, is real estate. So there's a lot of REITs. I think when we share this before, and this is the one where we share, but there's about 7 to 8 kind of property REITs that you can actually, so like hospital and stuff like that. So go and we can look back at some of our.
Correct. So even if you understand how it works, maybe the risk appetite doesn't suit you, or REITs are 5% every year, very, very low lah. How to find a higher one? The higher one, the portfolio don't suit me. So there are some homework that you need to do. And to even study candlestick itself, it takes time, and it takes a lot of time to do research, a lot of time to test.
A lot of practice. Yeah, you need to really like, it's like do any side hustle need time to do practicing and stuff.
Yeah. And we are not even talking about you doing trading. We are just talking about what you should enter in the first place.
Exactly.
you think can straight away just call one of your friends, hey, this one can yeah. The worst kind of advice that you can get is trusting your friend without you doing any homework and things like that. Because if you just simply ask a friend, what your friend can accept may not be what you can accept. That's why you wouldn't want to actually get yourself trapped into those arguments. You may want to consider whether it's really working for you before you go into one. That's why I say there's no free lunch here. No free lunch.
Yeah.
You look at Ivana still drinking coffee at this hour. No free lunch already. She's still working later. Already we're working very hard.
Yeah, so no, yeah, really. I'm testing out something later, so I'm not going. I'm not going
you see. Yeah, we're testing out every single week. Okay.
Yeah.
So another thing is investing into rental property. Okay, I have heard of a lot of people who just buy property out of emotion. They say, oh, it's actually very easy to flip. After I get the key, I can just sell. But this is something very dangerous if you don't know whether you don't have the holding power per se. You will be indebted because every month the installment can be very heavy though. Second thing is you don't have another outcome. When it comes to business or any kind of side hustle, you need to have some possibilities. If you cannot exit it, what is your second exit strategy? Can it be rented out? Okay, is the location suitable? Is the price okay for the tenants? Is there target market that I can actually aim at? Always think of all this. Do not buy it without brainstorming all this exit strategy. In fact, your exit strategy need to be thought through before you even make the decision to do the booking. Yeah, whether you want to own this rental property as a revenue generation, or you want to just
capital or appreciation.
I just want to earn revenue, don't have to be a lot rental, but I'm looking at long-term capital gain, for example. Yeah, you need to have all this in mind first.
Because this is something that talking about this rental thing, my husband always tell me, 1 month I don't rent out is 1 laptop. 2 months you don't. He is a very simple analogy to share with me. If I don't rent out 2 months, it's 2 laptops. If I don't rent out 3 months, it's 3 laptops. So make sure that he every time he makes sure that he can make sure that he's rented out. It's most important thing.
Correct. And sometimes we may be blinded by people who really wanted sales. They can tell us your unit after you buy, you can just rent it out at 3,000. I don't trust those figures. I usually do my own research. What if the surrounding areas are actually only rented at 1.15 and they are telling you it's 3? So you got to be realistic here. Yeah.
I tell you a story yesterday. Last night I went and fetched my cousin. They're staying in 𝗀𝘃 area. Last night. So we have dinner together.
Okay.
So I went. He's staying like a stone throw away from 𝗀𝘃. So you can imagine the purchase price. Yeah. I mean, like literally a stone throw. Maybe he walked to 𝗀𝘃 like 5 minutes. You know how much you rent that room?
1,200?
750.
That's very cheap.
Exactly. So don't ever trust people. First thing first is because of COVID. Second thing is
that's so cheap.
Well, 𝗀𝘃, there's all the high rise.
𝗀𝘃 is usually 1,000 over,
Yeah, but there's a lot of high rise there. There's a lot of high rise there also. And no expats are coming in, my dear. All the expats are not here. So he has a luck to for him as a rental. He is lucky that he's blessed that he's such a ruler. But I'm trying to say it's a consumer market. So don't ever let people, like what Chanel said. I agree with what she said just now. Like, don't ever let a person tell you that, oh, you can rent how much. It's not determined by you at all. It's determined by the market. Seriously. So yeah.
Yeah, this one I totally agree. Because we have also seen changes in rental property, especially those areas that are very focused into students and expats. That's why
Suffer,
I'm going to talk
really
about
suffer.
location later also. I'm going to talk about location as well also. Yeah, so when you're investing into rental property, because I come from property rental management, right? Just to share a little bit about it. Location, right? You shouldn't just invest into a location whereby there's only one purpose for rental. Yeah. So it can be, if it's very student oriented, for example, if you're just attacking the student market now, you can see that the COVID actually caused a lot of people unable to go study. So you're going to be dying. So
And
what
talking
about,
about this one, I have another story to tell you. It's my cousin
okay.
that supposed to study in MMU Cyberjaya. The class started about 1 year already. The place that she rented, right, give her 1 year free rental.
Oh my God. That
I
is
never
so good offer.
seriously. Then she say right, oh, my thing already in KL. I said, huh? Your thing already in KL? Where you put your thing? Oh, that property owner let me put my thing there. And then I say, charge you or not? Oh, she didn't charge me until I officially go back to study. I was
The
like,
fear,
oh,
the fear of losing tenant is greater than the
yeah.
fear of getting the possibility and the opportunity to get rental. Can you see?
Can you
But
see?
of course, this is because they how to say the fear of losing the tenant and they never make effort to make new ones, or else actually we don't bother. We don't bother because we know that we have all the ways to actually find new tenants.
Mm,
There's a location, right? It is best that you can actually find your location to have 2 or 3 purposes why people want to buy. Why
agree.
people want to rent.
Rent.
One, is it very near to office tower? If
Accessible
it
to
doesn't,
highway.
accessible to highway, and you have parking spots available for people who have cars. Okay,
Mm,
and whether it has like schools the family can rent, right? Got high school,
mm,
got primary school, got university, got hospital,
mm,
maybe got shopping mall people can
mm.
enjoy, amenities around, and public transport. Is it near to bus stops? Is it near to MRT station, LRT station, things like that? So you got to have at least, I would say, minimum two purposes. If you're going
Mm.
to rely, let's say, on the aspect market, right, you're going to die very soon. But I bet
Yeah,
that
classic, yeah.
the location is actually good because I bet definitely is near to office tower and the MRT. But you have to foresee another thing lah. That means your rental to the local cannot be too high.
Agree.
Yeah, yeah. So to me, is I wouldn't suggest my client or myself. I wouldn't invest into locations that are very aspect oriented. How many aspects can you find? If let's say pandemic doesn't happen, how many aspects can you
And
find?
and
Same
company
concept.
based and company are actually cutting down on expat. They either only how many international company that's coming in, and how many of them are really bringing their expat in, because a lot of company are getting leaner and leaner, and all
Mm,
these expat package are all gone. Those were the days.
correct, correct. That's why this is also the second factor. Who's your target market? If you
Mm,
only have one target market, then that is maybe you need to reconsider your location. Is that a right place for you? Okay.
mm.
And the interior design. Okay, I can tell you now, tenants these days are very, very choosy. Okay, they want
Mm,
a lot of things at their fingertips. Because to them is what differentiates you from the rest of the properties. Like can get so many options out there. So you got to also have the suitable interior design. Don't have to be very expensive, but you got to know what people are looking for. Yeah. So if you're not sure what people are looking for, that's when you need to have the right property agent to advise you and the property advisor. Like I'm coming from the property management, whereby
this one
I
must this one
advise
must
people
promote.
about the right design. Yeah,
I
correct.
must
Yes.
promotion now a little bit like this one, because I see her effort in renovating all her units. All her units feels like home. Like once you go in, right, it's very hard for you to say no to all the units that she's also in renovation as well in all these units. So I think if you have a property that you think that is very abandoned and is still not rented out, perhaps you can really ask her to help you all to manage the property as well. She's doing property
Thank you,
management,
Yvonne.
right?
Thank you, Yvonne.
Yay.
Yeah, because we don't just advise people on how to design your unit, how to renovate, and at the end of it, how we manage. We even show you after you renovate, right, how you're gonna increase your rental or even rent out your room faster. Because if you decorate it properly, don't have to be very expensive. If you make it very homey, I would say the feeling of
Very
homey,
homey.
it can rent out 3 times faster. People, because renting a room, we do room rentals. Renting a room is very emotional. So when people feel like they are at home, they feel very emotional, that's when it will touch them and they will make decision very fast. Yeah. But ultimately, our intention is actually to increase the cash flow of the investment property without the owner hustle to manage it, because people have no time. That's why we want to make it as passive as possible for the owners, right? That's why rental properties these days, right, you can actually make it as passive if you find the right property managers and agents who actually help you to manage. And the location as well. Do not forget that. Find more purposes of your location. Don't just zoom down to one niche. That is actually very dangerous. Okay, another one. Invest into dividend paying stock. Now, just now, actually, we talked about investing into stocks, but that one is actually more to capital gain, right, Yvonne? Like you want to buy low and sell high, right?
Yeah.
So how about buying in the dividend paying stock? Because buying stock also somehow means that you're owning part of the company. You're investing into a business. But what if this stock is actually giving you constant stream of income like dividend? Actually, this is actually a very good way to build your long-term wealth, because you know every year how much dividend that you're getting, right? So somehow you can actually foresee the cash flow that's coming in. Yeah, the rule of 72. How many percent contribute to how many years of, you doubling your wealth, things like that. Okay. Yeah, so one of the things that actually we did previously was interviewing 𝗠tože. He is the investors who really love to invest private placements into the public unlisted company. Yeah, and he even said this is actually the hidden secret about why the rich became richer, is because it only used to be offered to the rich, like ultra rich people, because at one go they can invest like billion or maybe 200, 300 kind of millions. Okay, but 3 years later, he represented the company ends, and they started to actually offer to the public by way of private placements. Just for your information, private placements investments into all these companies by way of dividend paying stocks, right, could only be by invitation. You need to know the person to enter. You cannot, buy it from Bursa, for Bursa Malaysia. You cannot get it there. Cannot.
It's only by invitations.
Correct. And that day,
And because you buy in order for you to invest in private placement, you need to show a certain income. So you have to show your income, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah, and this interview was actually and sharing was actually conducted on 16th of August. In case if you missed out, you can actually go and watch it. It's actually very, very beneficial. In fact, me and Yvonne, we learned a lot as well. Yeah,
Definitely.
And one of the thing, the main topic that he shared that day is how to invest in RPS of unlisted public companies. In case you're not sure what RPS stands for, it stands for redeemable preference shares. So it has the element of stocks and bonds inside. So the bond side is like you're getting constant interest that is already agreed from day one. And it is actually a stock that you actually own in the company. So in a way, it's actually safeguarding your investment there. And it's actually quite safe because every company that need to issue RPS in Malaysia got to be, especially public companies, they got to be registered with the Bursa. Yeah, so you can watch it back, right? Because I totally think that this is actually something very good to leverage our money. Really, this one literally is you put your money there, it will grow constantly according to the rates that has been agreed to you.
And it's giving you like monthly income. The good thing is it gives you monthly income.
Yeah, and if you think the banks are actually not doing you justice by offering you 1 point something 2%, right? Their starting rate every month is already 1.2, 1.5. Every month, I'm talking about every month rate. So which is very high. If you go and calculate it, that wow, that is like what, 20% every year? Yeah. So this is very passive. Very passive if you really want to actually grow your money. Yeah, RPS. Yeah, so thank you very much, everyone. So we hope that all these ideas can help you to grow your passive income for what 1.5 months to go to end your 2021 in actually a very good end. At least you have seen some light in your passive income. It's never too late. Yeah. So I'm Chanel Chong. I'm one of your hosts tonight. I'm a property rental management entrepreneur. Like I explained to you about the property investments and insurance agent and asset planner as well. So Yvonne, wherever she is,
I'm a serial entrepreneur. I own businesses, and also I teach Japanese because of my passion, and of course I also is a license holder for kids and teen financial literacy education, which is 100% physical and 100% learning financial through games and team
ah,
building.
yeah. So if you want to have a lot of fun while learning about financial literacy, you can reach out to Yvonne. Yeah, and if you have any questions, any doubts about our content tonight, you really want to grow your passive income very badly, you don't know where to head to, that's what 100x Connects is all about. We are here to really give you the guidance and also the support if we can, right? So always PM us if you really have any things that you're in doubt of. Yeah, or maybe you can rewatch back our content as well, or even in fact it is never too late also for you to share this Facebook live to session, LinkedIn session, this YouTube live session to more people out there so that more people will be benefited as well.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have made our recently made our show on YouTube as well, and it's on live on YouTube as well.
Correct. Yeah, so very much everyone, thank you very much. Yeah, with that we're gonna end our session today. But before we go, we have something to announce to all of you as well. That we are actually so glad that the pandemic is actually reopening. That's why this Friday we're gonna have a session about karaoke. So if you happen to
Yay!
love to sing or you want to really have a chill night after so many months staying at home, come and join us. Come and join us
Um,
this
do,
Friday.
but do PM us as early as possible, because of safety purposes, we are not going to make it too very big. Like maybe just we're going to take the biggest room, whichever biggest room they have. And if their room is only for like maximum 15 or 20, we were just going to cut it off at that. And we also hope that you will do your test kit before you come. It's only like if you don't have, you'll be having it before you come into the room. It's only take about it says 15 minutes, but I did it's only like 5-10 seconds, 15 seconds, the result will come out. So we hope that we can just work together on this and to make it a more safer gathering for everyone.
Yeah, and we hope that everyone can also stay safe, stay healthy, and also stay fun with each other.
Yay.
Yeah. So it's actually going to be held on this Friday, 19th of November. So the time is going to be 7 p.m. onwards at
Kota
Damansara.
Damansara.
So
Kota Damansara.
correct. Correct. You can PM us so that we can actually tell you more. Terrence Chow actually commented something. So we can actually tell you more about our plan on Friday night.
Yay.
So with that, I bet that you're actually watching our live from one of our social media platform. So what you can do right now is that if you have yet to like and follow us on the social media, so you can go ahead to like us on our Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and also currently YouTube as well, so that you will get notified every time when we go live or maybe have events like this.
And also to not forget to, if you have not yet our 100x member yet, please do join our free member. It's free and you'll be updated with all the events and all the happenings that and all our community happenings in 100x Connects.
Correct. So if you have yet to be our member, can you see that there's this link called xxx.100x connects.com/membership. Go there and register yourself as a free member so that every time when we have events as well, you'll be notified the first. So with that, thank you very much, everyone, for spending your time tonight to listen about passive income ideas. We hope that this video will do you a lot of help, will make you feel more motivated to generate your income to come, especially passive income. Yeah, who doesn't want passive income?
Yeah, if you really want to have a serious one of the part that you see this now that interests you, you can just ping us up. You can just PM us, Chanel, myself. We are always together. So we can just have a Zoom meeting to discuss, or in our 100x Discord.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that phrase. We are always together.
Yeah, me and her is always together.
Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Hello, welcome to the 100x Connects community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.